You are far smarter than you can ever imagine. There is no obstacle that you cannot overcome, no problem that you cannot solve, and no goal that you cannot achieve by applying your mind to your situation. Go on and
What time is it?
We ready.
Is it Monday?
We ready.
It's Monday, y'all. If you see us.
Must be Real Talk Uncensored on RIP Radio Network.
That's what it is.
What up,
Mondays. What's happening? Good morning, y'all. How was your week? How was your weekend, Kiki? What's going on?
Quick little story.
What up?
Quick story. So, Torch has this party on Saturday, right? Go to this party. It's a nice little joint on Waldorf, new little spot he picked up. Nice little joint, whatever. I'm in there party drinking. Had tequila. I'm not even a tequila person. I am a Tito's person. People know me morning, noon, and night, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, whatever, brown and black. It's Tito's, right? So I decided, stroke of brilliance, to go to the store because they had Avion on sale. Avion's a very great tequila. So you don't really taste it. So I bought that. Enjoying my adult beverage in the parking lot, pre-gaming.
Okay, I got you.
Right? Go inside. Meet up with OT. OT say, let's go to the bar. Boom, I get another drink, right? Didn't really need it, but I got it. Drink it. You know, we still, party just started. We just trying to blah, 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 whatever. Move along. Some shorty was like, hey, stop going to the bar, sis. I got Casamigos in the truck. You know where this is going, right?
I already see where this is going.
So I follow her to the truck. Don't even know her. Follow her to the truck to get some Casamigos. Here's where it went left.
Okay.
On my way back in, and I quote,
God.
someone assaulted me, opened up my mouth and threw the edible in there. I don't know.
Whoa. Pause. Time out. So you said somebody assaulted you.
Somebody assaulted me out of nowhere, yanked open my mouth and threw an entire edible in there. And I don't remember. So the night went down real fast. I was like, I'm not even an edible person. Cause you know how I found out?
Yeah.
When I woke up the next day. Like I got driven home. I was still in my clothes when I got up, and the girl I had to call 4 people to get the story of what happened.
To help you understand that somebody molested you.
Yeah, assaulted.
They assaulted you.
Yes.
Threw you up against the wall, opened your mouth, and threw a gummy in your mouth.
They threw it in my mouth.
Please note to self that if you see Kiki out somewhere, that means you can assault her. You can accost her. Be careful, though. You know what I mean? Like, yo, just be careful.
And right now, there's a reward.
There's a reward?
Leading up to the capture and arrest of the person that did that to me.
Oh, she gonna find you.
I'm gonna find you.
So how bad did it go down after the gummy went in your mouth and the edible went in your mouth? How bad did it go down?
It was merely probably 10 minutes later, because what I heard was that the edible was from a dispensary and it was 40 milligrams, and I took the whole thing. I don't even take no milligrams of nothing. So this thing right here, I was high for 2 days. I couldn't speak yesterday. I was writing my words down on a piece of paper. I had a sock puppet to like try to keep it. Bro,
damn, yo, look. Were you sitting in the corner butt naked with a coat or the cape on or something? Like,
I don't know. I gotta ask some people. I don't know. I gotta ask some people. I got in my truck this morning like, why is the seat in the back? It was me.
She gonna find you. Whoever did this to her, she gonna find your ass.
Whoever did this, you better watch her back. Whoever did this.
Somebody did it to her, and we're gonna be honey. We're gonna find the person. I just want to talk to the person and be like, yo, you was a funny motherfucker.
Me too.
All right.
Me too.
All right, so, this weekend was this weekend. You know what I mean? Shout out to Mel. Shout out to all the birthday people. You know what I mean?
Happy birthday, Mel. Oh, and that,
didn't even fucking see
that was the reason why I went, because of Mel's birthday.
And I was fucking home and didn't even know. I just sat around with him.
He had a whole weekend. Crazy.
Yeah, crazy. What the fuck, yo?
We went yesterday
but it's okay.
to dinner for him yesterday.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I had to try to shake it. I was like, how do you unedible? How do you unedible?
You got to just ride that shit out.
So listen, here's how I tried to unedible. I did a forward roll. I did 4 sit-ups, 16 push-ups, a couple of squats. I really did, and I drank some coffee. I was like, it's got to work. I don't care.
Oh, God have mercy.
If you have answers on how to unedible, please.
There is no way to unedible, though. You got the edible. You got to be more careful. And if they give you the whole, you ate the whole joint.
The whole.
Somebody
I didn't eat nothing. Somebody threw it in my mouth, as I said.
You notice we got a new bell. Okay. She ate the whole edible, the whole thing in her mouth. You heard what she said, the whole thing.
I did.
Hey, no comments. Torch, was it you? Torch? Did you get it like that?
Bro.
You sure it wasn't Torch that got you? Threw you up against the wall, open up.
Open up my mouth and threw it in there. Someone did that. But it was a good event, Torch. Appreciate you.
Well,
who we got joining us today?
We got Peace Lily joining us today.
Good morning.
Good morning, Peace Lily. Peace Lily.
You want to get a picture of a Peace Lily? Get a picture of Peace Lily. Can you pull a picture up? Pull a picture up for me, please.
I don't know how this thing came up. You know what I mean? So before we get into anything else, right?
I got 2 of them.
Here is the question of the week. Can you name 10 Kiki given white man names? Caller number 6, you are winner.
You are. Caller number 6.
It's not hard. We just asked you for 10. It's not hard. You know what I mean? He has a new name every week. I can tell you that much. Every week he has a new name.
Somebody told me yesterday, I'm not going to say who, Mel, was like, hey, can you just give me the answer since it's my birthday?
Really? No, that's not how this works.
I said, no.
Well, it's not how this works. Okay, so let me ask y'all. So let's get right into it. How do y'all feel about the fucking draft? How do you? Let me first off, because I got to start with Peace Lily over there. Peace Lily, how do you feel about your Baltimore Ravens in the draft? I know Lamar was a little upset about some shit.
No. Let's correct that right
Okay.
off the bat.
Correct that
Let's
because
We
that's
are
what
correcting that right off the bat because I saw the tweet.
Come on.
Yeah, seriously. When the trade happened, so I was more shocked than anything until Eric DaCosta, the Ravens GM, mentioned. Kind of reminded me, in a sense, that Marquise Hollywood Brown wasn't happy of his development, and especially last season. And I was kind of like, I did remember him stating that. And so when the trade happened, I figured it was like, okay, cool. So with the initial tweet that people saw. Which said, what the fuck?
Yes.
But the thing is, if you look at the timing of it,
It was prior to that.
It was an hour later after the trade happened.
Yeah.
So
The reaction can hit you an hour later.
true, but no, Lamar already knew what was going on, and everyone had the discussion. All four of them had discussions prior to all this.
So how do you grade your team?
Overall, it's an A, just based off what the NFL experts said too. What they did was what they needed to do. They got fill up needs, they fill up depth, and mind you, I joked about the Steelers picking up tight ends, and we've drafted two, but getting that top tier safety that everyone kind of forgot about.
Yeah.
And someone's calling. I don't know why. It's early.
Oh, no, you know why. They better have these 10 names.
Yo.
What up, though?
Hold on.
What up, caller?
Hold on.
Okay.
I gotta
Okay.
adjust
He
something.
got to get you in there. He got to get you in there.
Yeah. So, like I said, I was happy with the picks, but who feels I'm wrong? Go ahead.
Caller, who we talking to?
It's Leroy Jenkins. What number am I?
What up, Leroy Jenkins?
You're number one.
You're number one.
Bye.
Damn, that's
call y'all back.
shit, though.
I'll call y'all right back.
Yo, because nobody else is calling. Nobody else wants to call.
Listen,
You
if
don't
we
give a
don't
damn?
get 6, I don't give no fucking prize. Like, bro, I don't mind keeping the shit. I don't mind keeping the
Okay,
shit.
you heard what
This
she
is for
said.
him. This ain't for me.
So here's what he do. If he calls back 5 more times, is he the right caller?
Ain't no rules
so-
until tomorrow.
Leroy, call back 5 more times. We're going to get you
We'll
straight,
see
bro.
what happens. But like I said, getting Hamilton was a steal. Getting these tight, the defensive people were steals. And then I looked at the list of our undrafted players. The Ravens did what they needed to do. I give also credit to the Jets. With
I
the
think the
multiple
Jets
picks,
did- yeah,
the
I
Jets
think the
really
Jets-
finally did a draft that they didn't overhype.
We're not even going to talk about your team. We're not even going to talk
As
about
for
your
your
sorry.
two teams?
I don't know what the fuck. Well, no, I'm going to let her go first because I want to hear, because her Cowboys had like the worst draft. Period. Y'all didn't address it.
I wasn't even going to get there yet. I was talking
What?
about Detroit motherfucking Lions.
They had a good
it.
draft.
See
That's
what
it.
she does?
She runs. She don't want to address it. We're talking about your beloved Cowboys.
You sit here wearing Cowboys gear. I've yet to see you wear one inch.
I wouldn't want to wear them
thread
either.
of
Their
Detroit
draft
Lions
was
gear.
your draft
Not
was.
one.
I can't do that. I cannot do that.
Yeah, or wrong.
What the fuck is your boy
cannot
Jerry Jones doing?
Because my team is Cowboys. My team is Cowboys.
We got to call it. Let's call it number 2. Who we talking to?
Leroy Jenkins.
I love it. Come on, let's call it number 2. You got
No,
one more
get
time.
the fuck out of here, bro.
Nah,
Take
you
care.
said call it number 6. He's
Take
gonna keep
care.
calling back. Let him keep calling back. I don't care. Look, seriously though, but your
Y'all some
team,
Bama's.
what did they do?
They didn't address shit. To
Okay.
me, they didn't address the problems on the team.
I'm going to tell you who had the best draft in the NFC East was the Eagles. The Eagles put some
They
shit
made
together.
moves.
They made big moves. Yeah,
Getting
they're going
AJ
to be a
Brown
problem.
was this bits for this. Getting AJ Brown,
Yeah.
and I'm like, now my question is, what the hell the Titans are doing? Because they really didn't address anything.
Nope.
and should have. Like it was a waste. Like it just It was a waste.
It was a waste.
It was
And
a waste.
I feel my commanders didn't know what the fuck. I don't know what the fuck Ron was thinking.
No pun intended.
Yo, bro, so you got the number 11 pick. You trade down to get a couple extra picks. You know what I mean? But you didn't address shit. Now, did you get a receiver with good hands? Oh, okay. But you still got linebacker issues.
Here's
Do you know how big of a deal that is to get a receiver with good hands? Listen,
Really?
it's a
But
drought out here, bro.
here's the funny
It's a
thing.
drought.
Here's the funny thing. So I did predict the draft on NFL.com.
Okay.
I predicted Washington. Oh God, hold on. Oh, wait, hold on.
Come on.
This is a caller. Caller?
Who we talking to?
talking to?
Yeah, I'm just trying to get Leroy Jenkins some calls so he can get in.
Hey, thank you. Thank you. All right, Leroy Jenkins. That's
Get
3
outta here.
calls. That's 3. Come on, we got 3 more. Somebody help him out, man. Help my boy Leroy out. No.
I'm not in the shop. I'm in the shop.
Hold on, this is number.
Huh? This is number. This will be if it comes. This is number 4.
Number
Who we
4.
talking to? Caller? You did?
Uh-oh.
Okay, he left. He left.
We still have.
So here, I did the NFL predictor draft, and I predicted Washington getting at the time when Washington had the 11th pick. I predicted them getting a receiver, and it's the receiver that the Saints got.
That's That's who they like.
Right. So the funny thing was when they go down, and everybody was kind of confused. They figured it's like, okay, why didn't you at that time? Because a lot of people were saying, why didn't Washington get Kyle Hamilton?
Right.
So you drop down, Ravens get Hamilton, and then you get this Jahad Dotson guy. And the funny thing is like, of all the pundits on sports talk radio in the area kept saying
What's
it's
the
like,
word?
we need either, like you said, a linebacker. We could have gotten,
Yeah.
defensive back problems.
Yeah.
And the funny thing was, the only people who I heard that liked this pick was Kevin Sheehan in the morning, and then Steve Jackson on Scanning Sports Talk 980 was kind of iffy, but his producer was kind of like, give me until Monday, so I'm waiting until what he
So he
says
can
today.
say about today.
And then Reese Waters, he completely like, what, like you?
What the fuck?
That was my whole weekend was like, what the fuck? What? And I'm not the only one that felt that way. Like, what the fuck were you doing? You traded back. You traded back to get extra draft picks. It wasn't a real big deal, but you let the guys go that you needed. Other teams drafted him.
And they was the first people in history
Dumb
to do that shit.
motherfucking shit. Ron, y'all have no idea what y'all doing up there. It's going to be another dismal season. You know what I mean? You
I
did
like
not-
that word.
It's going to be like that. That's just what it's
I like
going to
that
be.
word.
Unfortunately, it fucking sucks. You know what I mean?
Well,
I don't know. We'll see what happens.
So we back down again. Our division.
Yo, we're all going to be
Eagles-
fucked up. We're going to be fighting each other for whatever, but I tell you what, the Eagles is going to be the team to watch. I think the Eagles are definitely going to be the team to watch. They put some pieces around that door. They put some things together. I like the Eagles draft, their draft weekend.
I just hope that Detroit will address a couple of those other things because I think they should have a pretty good season. They should have a pretty good. They got some dogs. They should have a pretty good season.
We're going to see. We're going to see.
Bam bam.
Well, let me clear my throat a little bit. Just jump into a little news.
Yeah, let's go.
Give them a little news.
Let's go.
Okay, here we go. Hold on, let me get your attention. Got a little news for y'all. You know how it is.
Yeah.
High school student loses their full scholarship ride because her prom date had pictures of them holding guns. Do you think the action was too harsh or spot on?
Do you think?
Okay. So you see white people
Here they
do it.
go.
There it is.
Here
You
they
see
go.
white people do it all the time. You see white people do it all the time. You know what I mean? And so we have to understand that there are a different set of rules for us and them. You have to understand it, and it's important to understand that. Why would you put yourself in that situation? All right, cool. You're in the middle of the fucking street. Why did you do that shit in your backyard?
You got assault rifles. You 17-year-old. Let's address what age people are when they go into prom.
Who the
And they in
fuck is
Florida.
the weirdo in the back with the fucking shit all over his head?
That's her prom date. Look at his pants matching her dress. What's wrong with you?
Is this the most idiotic? I think it's some idiotic shit,
So she lost her full ride scholarship.
which is fucked up.
Sis.
which is fucked up.
Really, nigga?
Your actions have consequences.
But-
like, do you think that was too harsh for the school to be like, I don't want this type of, like, bruh.
It's their school. It's their rules. If they don't want that image, what I've learned is image is important.
It is important.
And when you display that type of image, people don't want to be bothered with that.
No.
Trust me, I'm learning that firsthand myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Image is everything to these schools and companies. Image is important.
Yeah. Because you affiliate and associated with them, and they got to get out in front of that. Like,
Exactly.
They don't know, and you know friends that got guns like this. You're gonna go to our school, and your friends are gonna visit our. You know,
I'm
people.
not gonna post, like, I see people do it and post their guns online or whatever the case may be, and I just, why are you showing off your arsenal? You know what I mean? You don't need to show it off. You know you got it. But she put herself in a bad situation, and unfortunately, she loses her scholarship. That's
Damn.
not to say that, you know what I mean? I just hope everything works out for her one way or another, man. I think the punishment is a little harsh because you see the same thing with our Caucasian counterparts. And they do the same thing.
On
and
a full ride scholarship?
Yeah, and they're doing the same thing. They're posting pictures with their guns and Confederate flags, and it's okay.
Rules are different.
There's no repercussion behind it. But as soon as a person of color does it, it's an issue.
You gotta understand that there are rules for black people and rules for white people. Is
Facts.
it right? No.
Facts. You
It's
know what
not
I mean?
right.
It's not right. But this is the land that we live in, and this is how it is. You know what I mean? It's just not the same, and it's not fair. Why don't put yourself in them situations? I don't think it's smart.
Towards
You know what I mean?
her family.
No, me, you're
feel
right.
her.
I said it. That's niggas gonna nigga. That's part of niggas gonna nigga.
Yep.
That was some nigga shit. Hold on. So last week, this is sidebar. Last week we were talking about Dwayne Wade.
Yes,
it was
we
a
were.
big fucking thing.
Good morning,
And
Boogie.
Can you find the video where Dwayne Wade says, and I quote, "I didn't see when I was younger. You know, I used to wear my sister clothes and put on her shoes. And I thought when my son was, I didn't think it was no big deal. It was like, yo, I'm just trying it on. I was like, pause, Negro. How is it? As a kid coming up, I never thought about trying on my sister's shit, my mother's shit. I never wanted to do that. That was not interesting to me. Like, yo, what the fuck? Hell no. What would make you want to feel comfortable in that? Now, I know some guys are not going to admit to it.
What you driving at, bro? What you driving at? Arrive to the destination, Uber driver.
I'm just saying that this, it's pretty self-explanatory what I'm trying to say. Dwayne Wade.
Land the plane, bro.
The apple didn't fall far from the tree now, did it?
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? I'm just saying.
So Gabby gonna come out and say I used to try on my dad's. She's gonna come out and say
I don't know. I
that
wouldn't
ain't
be
even her-
surprised
that
if
ain't
she
even her
comes out and
son.
says, I fucked
That
Dwayne
ain't-
Wade in the ass.
that
I
ain't even
wouldn't be
her son.
surprised. I would not be surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was sidebar. That was just some sidebar shit. It was unbelievable. Okay, so this is some real stupid shit right here. This is some more stupid shit news. Hold on. So you go on vacation and you return home, and you find your apartment is empty, all except your bed. When I say empty, yes, it is empty. They took the cabinet doors, they took everything, and the only thing they left was the bed, right? And add insult to injury, these two strangers are chilling in your bed. They left the bed to sleep in your bed. So what is the first thing you pull out and you take an interview? But here's where here's the crazy part. 'Cause I was
Did
listening
you
to
see
that.
it on the news?
I was listening to it.
Okay.
So the people came home, and the people that were sleeping in the bed told them, "This is what you did wrong. Why we robbed
Yes.
you?" Like, what the fuck?
And this is
they
what
gave them tips.
Gave him tips on how to lock your door. This is what you need to do. And guess what? I'm leaving here and going to the next job. And look, she sat there and pulled out her phone and interviewed this fool as he was packing up his stuff to leave. Just
Yes.
I said, so how did he remove the thought of threat? How did he remove that by watching?
I would love to know.
What was he watching on the TV? That
I would
kept-
love to know, but there was no TV. They took everything.
They was laying in the bed. Him and his white girlfriend. He was like, "Come on, just get your shit together. Come on, let's go." Okay,
After you robbed them.
bro. What?
That's a whole
This lady
nother-
never got her stuff back.
Apparently not.
It's been over a week, they said, and she never got none of her stuff back.
That's.
But wait,
There's more?
there's more.
Oh, Lord.
But Greenbelt people, because it's in Greenbelt, Maryland, across the street from us, Spring Hill Lake, I think,
Okay,
across the
okay,
streat. Y'all
okay.
know, right here. They was so kind that they let her out of her lease.
Really?
They let her break her lease. Duh. You ain't kind. I'm gone.
That's not kind. You got me like, yo, what the fuck? It ain't like she got shit to move.
I don't got shit
I
to
wouldn't even
move.
want the bed no more. Nigga, you slept in my bed. Keep
Come
that
get
too.
it. Look, hey, sir, it's going to be here when you come back. I could have done a lot of things, but interview you wasn't one of them. And then this fool ain't had nothing on his... Anyway, and they still ain't catch him. And they still haven't caught him.
So he's just running around. They running around. They rob. They gonna rob a house near you.
Wait for the next person.
That's gonna be the next. That's gonna be a new trend. Niggas robbed everything but your bed. You come home,
Yes,
sleep in your
look
bed.
it up.
Look, even if you had your shit hidden in the house, they took everything. So you have nothing. You just walk in there.
Everything.
Yeah, that's.
So what you no, but for real, what you do with it? Because you know, if I'm gone for a week, like I got one neighbor that I'm super cool with, I'm like, bro, just can you just look at the house? You know what I'm saying? Especially if I'm going to be gone. Like when I go to Myrtle, I ask her, like, do me a favor, and I have now I got my kids to come over and kind of check, but I have one neighbor that I say bang 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 to. So what were her neighbors doing? And this motherfucker was moving all of her shit out for days.
This nigga was doing whatever he. They were minding their business. They had to be.
That's what
you know what I mean? They was
is.
minding their business. They're like, yo, I don't know if you know these people or not, or they're moving while you. I don't know. I'm not getting involved in the shit. But yo, they took everything.
I would have to at least see you
takes
and
the
Tasha.
cabinet doors?
I would have to, bro. Who?
Help me understand who takes the cabinet doors.
You don't even get her deposit back because you took the door, bitch. I don't even get my deposit.
That's why they let her break her lease. It's like you get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? God damn it. Oh, this is crazy. You can't pull it. You can't. You know what I mean? So the Russians are banned from the Olympics. Why are we still talking about these fuckers? What the fuck these motherfuckers is? They're gonna do what they want to do over there. And, they're banned, but you say it can This can backfire. How can this backfire, Kiki?
I'm asking, Kenny. You think it can backfire? Did they ban them from the Olympics?
Peace, Lily. What you think?
You don't? Do you think that it can backfire?
I don't see how. I mean,
First of all, the Russians run that joint. First of all, Russians, they bring the smoke. They want all of it.
No, Putin wants this. This is Putin. Keep in mind, this is Putin's bullshit. Not many. There's a lot of Russians who either live here, live in Europe, whatever. Yeah. They do not fully agree with this because it doesn't make any sense.
It is.
Okay.
This is just Putin's people.
This is all Putin. Backfire, I don't see. Mind you, they're not in the. They qualified the World Cup. They're banned out of that. Mm-hmm. They're out of the banned for the Olympics unless they do like they did with this past Winter Olympics with the Russian Federation Committee selected crew. Because they're innocent bystanders. I mean, they're like, we can't control what our knucklehead leader did.
Exactly, and they're punishing everybody. They're punishing everybody in Russia because everybody in Russia doesn't believe what this motherfucker's doing. It's right. You know what I mean?
They just get a taste of what we've been tasting. They just.
So they got. Putin is their President Trump.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's just what it is.
We stopping at caller 5 today? It's caller 4?
We need 2 more goddamn callers. Leroy, bring your ass back here, Leroy. Come on, I got faith in him.
I keep the shit.
All right. So this is a challenge. Yeah. Studies have found that 95% of the time they will not move when passing people of color. So
white people.
White people.
White people.
Mm-hmm. So when you're saying I'm walking down the street and the white person's approaching me, they will not move. I tend to believe that.
I did that in the hallway. I did the challenge at my job just so I could see. I went where the most pinkest people hang out.
Okay.
Right? ER. So I go to the ER and I'm coming down the hall. Someone's coming towards me and they expected me to move. I did the same thing on my floor because we had two white employees, I should say. And I'm coming down the hall and none of them people move. And look, and I'm in the right, like, I'm coming this way. You know the hallway has a direction. It's an unwritten direction. Yeah. If you coming down, going up, you're supposed to be on the right and left. No, they crossed over like...
So I implore all of you to go out there and try this fucking challenge.
Please.
Just to see what's going to happen. Please, if you try the challenge and stop fucking a white person up that has nothing to do with Real Talk Uncensored.
Nothing.
We're asking you just to try this simple challenge.
Just try the challenge. Try and see.
Because what's the worst that's going to happen?
Would depend. Mona live in New York. Can you do that in New York? Or New Yorkers know what time it is?
You can do it in New York. You can do it whatever. I mean, wherever you want to do it, you can do it.
Like going down the street from like walking down. It's a lot of people walking down the street.
The chances of even a black person getting out your way, it's not gonna happen. Motherfuckers walk. If you walk too slow, like some of y'all motherfuckers from the DMV could not walk a New York City block. You're gonna get ran over. You know what I mean? You gotta move a little different. I mean,
is everybody
especially in the
doing the
morning
same?
time. Like if you want to get on the train, you gotta hustle and bustle. You gotta be with it. Because if you're not, you know what I mean? Like, yo, my poor wife, we go to New York, and I'm like, yo, babe, you're going to have to keep up. I know you like to walk slow, but you're going to get trampled. So I'm trying to protect her. We coming off the train. We going down. We in Queens Plaza. We going downstairs, and she's just strolling down the stairs, and people are, like, trying to get by her. You know what I mean? It was to the point I had to get behind her. It was like, come on, babe, you got to move. You got to move because these people going to run your ass over.
They
so in
said
New York, it's
they're
not
trying
going
to
to matter.
call.
It's different. It's
They're
different.
trying to call, and they said they can't get through.
They can't get through?
Uh-huh.
Okay, well, I need y'all to get through. It's crazy. It's crazy. Okay.
$25
But try
fine.
that challenge. I want to hear how it worked out for y'all. You know what I mean? Because I'm going to try it and see what happens.
Batman said $25 fine if you with me and you move out the way
Oh.
in the mall or on the street.
Oh. And I believe it. Batman going to charge you that. What the fuck you move for? What your dumb ass silly move for? You know what I mean? Like, but you know, I'm not even going to say it this morning. I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to get Peace Lily all riled up. But a beta will move out the way. A beta will move out the way. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for walking in front of you, Mr. White Man.
Don't scuff his lilies this
Oh,
morning.
shit.
Don't scuff his lilies this morning.
Yes, dude, don't scuff the lilies. Damn it. All right. So Tropicana is on some real fuck shit, y'all. This is some fuck shit. This is some serious shit.
Depends.
Would you try a cereal that is made to eat with orange juice?
Tropicana's for you. They have a crunch. Tropicana crunch.
Yes. It is a real thing. This is not made up. This is a real thing. Tropicana is called Tropicana Crunch, and you can eat the cereal with orange juice.
Try it. I think if you hang out with Jose and Snicker and eat them fucking edibles, I think you probably would be fucking that shit up. If you a smoker.
That's munchy shit right there. Who the fuck ever thought of saying, hey, let me make cereal and orange juice? Like, no.
Yeah.
Nigga.
Look,
Yes.
there it is.
There it is. It's a serious shit. I told y'all this is real
It's
shit.
made for orange juice. What the fuck do it taste like?
The curiosity just wants me to taste it. I don't want to own it. I don't want to buy a box. I just want to taste it because I'm curious.
You know what? Challenge accepted. I'm going to find this cereal.
And I'm going to try it.
We're going to bring it in here. We're going
to try it right here. We're going to try it right here with orange juice. Yes, we're going to try that right here on Real Talk Uncensored because I'm curious.
And I don't know what it is with orange because Jameson has an orange now. Orange flavored Jameson.
Really?
And that's PJ drink, but they have it in
PJ,
orange.
how is that orange flavored Jameson? I'm curious.
What is it with oranges?
Oh shit. Okay, let me get my.
Let's get busy.
You know what time it is, y'all. I'm not even gonna fucking wait anymore. Top tier Clark Cassidy. Now, 71-year-old Rachel Schumacher. What? I don't know. I'm not trying to butcher her name. AKA Grandma Karen.
Yep.
Oh God. Went to Little Caesars Pizza in Oklahoma. And when she found out they were out of Crazy Bread, she went crazy. She got out of the car, reached through the drive-through window, and slapped a 17-year-old employee, not once, but twice, and called him an N-word. You know what I mean? 2 weeks later, she was arrested. You know, this bread can't, I got to know about this Crazy Bread.
I got to know.
Hold on. So she was like this. We out of Crazy Bread. We don't have it. This bitch lost her mind.
She lost
you
her.
nigger!
And look, climb through, because I don't know what you're doing as someone's getting out of their car,
I
climbing
never
through the
knew
window.
Little Caesars had a fucking drive-through window.
They got a drive in Oklahoma.
Well, yeah.
They got a drive-through.
Okay, so
Little Caesars is popping everywhere but here. Like it just is.
for me, it's all
71?
trash. I don't like Domino's. I don't like pizza. And I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of none of that shit.
like Domino's?
Fuck no. I am a New Yorker. I'm a New Yorker heart through and through. There's nothing better than a New York slice of pizza.
You don't like Papa John's? You don't go to U Street?
That's just like all
and
doughy.
get
That is the closest. That's the
thing to
closest
New
thing to
York.
a New York fucking slice.
Yep.
It's a humongous slice.
Yep.
That I respect.
Yep.
But as for Papa John's, I don't really. No, nigga. The crunch. It's supposed to be crunchy. It's supposed to have that little crunch when you bite into it when it's fresh, and it's supposed to be right. When you get a Pizza Hut or Domino's, them joints is
Doughy.
Yeah.
Doughy to you.
I don't like it.
The one
I'm not
on U Street is good.
It is.
It is
It's
good.
closest thing,
But
you know.
what you need to highlight here is that this lady climbed through the window, slapped this little young boy, and they took 2 weeks to go and get her.
Hold on.
That would have never happened if he were.
Yeah. If it was, let's say the roles were reversed, and this was a black lady, and she wanted to reach through and slap this little white dude
For bread.
for some crazy bread. You know what I mean? She'd have been in jail that night.
Well, we gotta research crazy bread now. What's the ingredients? If it makes you crazy,
Has
I don't wanna do that
anybody
shit.
ever tried this crazy bread? I need to know because it wasn't like crack because like she didn't have her fix and she lost her fucking mind or something. I'm just curious to know.
Maybe they sprinkled that shit, the hip hop chicken, sprinkle on their chicken.
I don't know.
You had that? You had that?
I haven't had hip hop chicken.
Baby.
I may have had it and not realize it.
No, if you've had it, it's got crack on it. It's got white. No, it really does. And if you've had it, you would never forget it. Anybody on here had hip hop chicken? Call us and talk about it. But they have this. Have you ever had the piece, Lily? Hip hop chicken, and it's got crack on it.
I'm gonna go find hip hop chicken and I'm gonna have to try this out because you said that shit. You said it. Morning, Duchess.
Before you continue, unfortunately, due to technical issues beyond my control, we are unable to receive calls right now. So if you want to try to answer those questions, do it through
What, our phones?
You can call us.
Yeah.
You got my
If
number.
you got a number, I don't know if Leroy Jenkins got your number.
I don't know. That's not my business. Listen, I ain't here to accommodate nobody. I'm here to ask the questions, to give a prize when they get them right. When
So
they are the right
we
caller.
need 2 more callers,
Two more
right?
callers.
Well, so y'all can't if you have our phone numbers and you want to call, we'll accept your call. We'll accept your call. But I was really liking Leroy Jenkins. I was hoping he would.
Okay.
All right.
PJ said he ain't eating no pizza from a drive-thru. Fuck that.
Thank you. Who does a drive-through pizzeria? Like, yo, that's not how it is. I need to go into an old New York pizzeria. It's hot inside. You see the big ass fucking oven. You know what I mean?
Adams
Nigga,
Morgan.
You get
U
the
Street.
fresh slice. You get the fresh slice that's crispy out there. Put a little bit of red pepper flake on that joint. With a
And
can of
Parmesan.
soda.
And Parmesan.
Come on. It don't get no better than that.
But you know what I'm scared though? I'm scared to go to Adams Morgan during the day because I usually
Why?
go there at night when I had a nice little night of them. Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that pizza is what tops it off. I'm scared to go there during the day and that
Why?
shit be regular, schmegular.
It's gonna be the same pizza. It's not gonna be any different.
I don't
think
drink
what makes
during
it-
the day. I
Okay.
don't have I don't have the Yamin going on during the day.
I've been there during the day. You know what I mean? I used to work that area. You know what I mean? And I've been there during the day and got pizza from there during the day. And it was the same thing. It was busting. I had to have it. I had to have it.
You said it was busting. I hear you.
I had to have. Well, for me, it's the New York pizza. For me, that is my pizza.
Detroit got good pizza. I mean, Chicago got good pizza. The deep dish. I know. Listen, we could get into it if you want to. You ever had a deep dish pizza?
I don't want. Damn it!
He got me. You ever had that? The deep dish with the sauce on the top and then
Nah, I'm
Get
a
with
New
it.
Yorker. I gotta have the New York pizza. If it ain't like it, it ain't like it. What happened?
Hold on.
What? What I meant?
Hello.
Yeah.
No, Mike from Michigan. You calling number 5.
Mike from Michigan.
Get off my
Hey,
phone.
Mike from Michigan. Just know that nobody's safe. Damn it, that was rude.
That was Mike from
All right,
Michigan.
that was Mike
Yeah,
from
one more
Michigan.
caller.
We got one more caller. You can call myself or you can call Kiki. What you want to do?
What you want to do?
Doesn't
And it better
matter.
be right. I know
All right.
every last name I've given
on.
Mr. Lilly. Oh, shit. Hold on.
Oh, we got another caller?
Hello.
It's Leroy Jenkins. Am I calling number 6?
You caller number 6.
What up, Leroy Chickens? Oh, shit. All right, Leroy.
Yeah.
Give us 10 names.
10 names. Paper plate. Loose leaf paper. Quaker oatmeal. Elmer's glue.
Dead.
Egg white. Mr. Threesome.
Dead.
Freezer burn.
Dead.
Fail?
Fail. I never called him loose leaf paper. Never. Never called him loose leaf paper.
Just gave you an idea, though.
God damn it. Try again.
You jumped the gun. You're supposed to do that a couple shows down the lane. You would have got that right.
Got you, but I got some. Listen.
Leroy, get it together. Call us back.
Call us back. Number. We got to try it again.
Yes. So,
Pizza.
here we go.
Oh, PJ said that shit ain't pizza.
Well, I said, yeah, that's just something my daughter got in my fucking head.
Come on.
It's crazy. My
Come
daughter, my young daughter's got that in my head. Goddamn, it's crazy. Okay, here we go. Niggas gonna nigga. Let me say that again. Niggas gonna nigga.
Every day. Every day, niggas gonna.
You got this video ready for me? Lady wanted her daughter's name to be so different that she ended up in the Guinness World Book of Records. She gave her a daughter that has 1,000+ letters in it.
1,000 letters.
So we're gonna take this back, but she thought she was gonna get away from this. That's some nigga shit.
It's some nigga shit.
Hit me with the video one time, please.
But we can tell you it has over 1,000 letters. We had to create a special graphic for her name. Take a look. That is her name. That makes Letitia LaShawn look simple. Letitia LaShawn Shante. Her birth certificate is 2 feet long. She has the longest personal name in the world, according to the Guinness Book of World Records. And we want to ask her mother, what were you thinking?
I had to do something to break a Guinness Book record. I had to make sure that her name was going to be unique. I didn't want her name to be like anybody else's. Make sure.
What is her name? What is her name?
It's Roshandia, Tonishan, Vision, Keishan, Simon, Drew, Shalinda, Shirkane, Ronquel, Ninja, Shamika, Shanet, Tamika, Shawahini, Viansha, Kani, Satsan, Janish, Marine, Kunsan, Kirkanisha, Devon, Yvonne, Latani, Sivan, Tape, Pranky, Salaviva, Zanfisa, Jesslyn, Sijave, Lawyer, Vet, Spark, Miss Andrea, Kate, Kati, Vishon, Orly, Vakashawa, Lisa, Nathan, Shots, Mekmane, Loisa. My middle name is Kunyan Scott.
Your middle name?
It's Kunyan Scott.
Girl, please. Okay, go on. You're done?
My middle name is Kunyan Scott Yathwashikam, and my last name is Williams.
What?
The fuck were you thinking?
That is some
Maybe
nigga
she
shit.
had an edible. Maybe she had one of Jose's
Bro,
edibles.
maybe somebody
and that's how
assaulted
she came up with the name. She was just high as shit, just spitting names.
Why? That's what Nisha said, but why?
I don't understand it. I don't understand it.
Help us, Lord.
Make that make sense. That's niggas gonna nigga. That's
So,
niggas gonna nigga. That's just what it
Her
is.
birth certificate is 2 feet long.
How in the fuck do you have a 2 foot long birth certificate?
There should be a law now. Like, there should be a law behind her.
I think there is now. You know what I mean? Because that was just fucking ridiculous. Ridiculous.
And her mama name is probably Ann.
Nigga, can you ever imagine when this chick get married and she got to put her full name out there? Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
I was thinking that. And
What the
that was in
fuck?
97, so she...
I would like to find their answers now and ask her, how does that affect you? Like, yo, when you graduated high school and you walked across the stage, what fucking name did they use? Did they do the whole shit? Because they can't do it like she did.
No.
You know what I mean?
No, because I'd be mad. Like the stadium would be empty by the time they done. Like
I'd have left.
You,
I'd have been like, this
and
is
guess
some
what?
bullshit.
I would have heard my name in there and stood up. They be like, no, not yet.
No, that's not you. That's still
Because
her
you got
name.
every name. But
Niggas.
here's the plus, though. Here's the plus. There's always a plus. You know me.
Okay,
There's always a
come
plus.
on.
She can be somebody different every day for 1,000 times. Like and it would be legally within her right to be Shaquana today, Tamika tomorrow, Lynette the next day.
So you just said
well
she got
within
1,000 different fucking names,
Yeah.
1,000 different letters. She got all these fucking names, and every day she could be somebody different.
Yeah, that bitch
Nigga,
lied
be
to me.
careful.
She didn't lie.
Look, you see her in the club. What's your name today, Shamika? What did you see her in the club?
That ain't
What's your name?
Shamika. That's Tanya. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's her.
Yeah. Yo, she gonna be able to hate on everybody and be like this, but that's my girl. Her name is Shamika. Nah, that's my girl. Her name is like, yeah, that's both me.
Fucking Tweety said, I hate her mother.
Yo, I
and
don't
the
know.
daughter should hate her too.
Yo, and Batman said, yo, after all that, she kept her slave last name. Oh!
You can't make this.
You don't make it up. You don't make this up. We do not make this shit up. You see, you know what I mean? Like, nigga, okay. Some more niggas gonna nigga. Y'all remember Chopper from making the band with Diddy, right?
Yep.
Well, she just got bagged for sex trafficking in Las Vegas, but was arrested in Anne Arundel County.
Here.
Right here in Maryland.
Right here.
Right? Get this. He used his large social media following to recruit women. So just think, You know what I mean? If R. Kelly got the book thrown at him,
Yeah.
what the fuck you think is going to happen with this cat?
Like,
You
and
know
he
what I mean?
got caught up.
Like, nigga, you use your social media following
Niggas.
to sex traffic women. Did R. Kelly get some women from you? I'm curious to know.
That's some nigga shit. But see, that's how these are ways that social media could be used negatively. That's some nigga shit to use your following to get bitches to sell ass for you. Nigga shit.
That's some nigga shit though. You know what I mean? Like, yo, they're gonna put you under the jail right along with R. Kelly. That's just what's gonna happen to you. That's exactly what's gonna happen to you.
I got a new one I want to introduce because it's always some shit.
What's that?
Drunk shit.
Oh shit. What you got?
Woman drives her SUV through the police department and down the stairs where the truck got stuck. When the police approached her, she said that she was merely following her GPS. And she would have gotten away with it too, but the blood alcohol level got all in her business and told that she was drunk because they was gonna ride with it. They was like, oh, they didn't until they tested her. Yeah.
Wait. So she drove into the police department through it and downstairs
and got stuck down the steps. And there's a picture. If you look it up, there's a picture of her truck sitting on the steps.
Really, nigga?
Drunk shit.
Really? That's drunk shit.
Listen, your GPS. Luckily, she didn't hit nobody. Nobody got hurt or nothing like that. But that bitch.
But the point, like, yo, she was known enough to say, "Well, GPS told me, bitch, your GPS didn't tell you to turn into a police precinct."
Can I tell you something?
What?
She was a Karen. She was a Karen. So I didn't know. I didn't know what to put that under, like drunk caucasity. Like
that is called caucasity. That's drunk top tier caucasity. That's exactly what it is. Hold on.
Stupid shit.
Hold on. Stupid shit. Workers at Jack in the Box in Cali. They go on strike after a pregnant woman was told to finish out her shift after being held at gunpoint while on the job. You know what I mean? Hold on. She got robbed, right? They can put the gun in her face, but then the boss was like, I don't give a fuck about all that. I don't care you got robbed. Get out there. We need them fries dropped now. Drive through is backed up, shorty. Come on, let's get it. Chop, chop. You know what I mean? Really? Pause. That's some stupid shit. That is some stupid shit. Like, yo, wait, make it make sense. Somebody make it make sense to me. Because what you're saying to me is, you just got robbed at work, right? Nigga came in, put the jammy in your face, whatever. And now they telling you, I don't give a fuck about that.
Finish your shit.
Make sure you have that motherfucking Cajun chicken sandwich ready. You know what I mean?
Chop, chop.
Hurry up. You niggas is waiting. Like, nigga, where's your sympathetic side? But you know what? Working in those type of joints, people don't have them sympathetic sides. They don't give a fuck.
Listen, shut down production. Did you get shot, though? That's what they said. Did you die, though?
Yeah, for real. Did you die? Is you okay? No, fucking she's just traumatized, and the baby's in her belly like, what the fuck just happened? You know what I mean? It's crazy shit, but it goes to show that people, these how some of these companies are. They just want you to work. They don't give a fuck about you. They just want you to work. You know, it's crazy. Okay, you want to do this?
Transgenders, y'all in trouble again.
We got questions. Negroes, we got questions.
Negroes,
Caucasity, all of us, we all got questions.
Everybody can get it.
Here we go.
Transgenders, y'all in the hot seat again.
The fuck do y'all keep doing? Hold on. Now, hold on.
Come on.
We just talked about this last week about the transgender man that was in there and impregnated 2 women in another jail. This happened at Rikers Island. Destination for people that just want to go on vacation and get away from somebody, but it's not a place it's not the island you think it is. Rikers inmate gets 7 years for raping a woman in a female unit. Ramel Blunt, aka Diamond Blunt, followed an inmate into the bathroom, and as the female was exiting the shower, the dude attacked her, holding her down by the back of her neck, and he raped her. The rape kit was performed and confirmed the incident. The transgender received 7 years and must register as a sex offender.
Why are y'all doing this? Listen, y'all are not gonna be credible soon. You're not gonna be credible. But look, it goes to show you that your primal instincts, they kick in. Shorty wanted some ass.
I sat here and I said this is a fucking issue. I sat in this seat and said these things was going to be an issue. So I identified this the morning I wake up and say I'm getting ready to go to jail, so now I'm going to be a transgender. I'm going to be, I identify as woman. Now you're going to put me in the jail with women. Nigga, I'm in there thinking about some pussy now.
Why not? It's all in here, and guess what? I need the bus. Like I have needs.
Because the nigga raped the broad.
Yeah,
raped the broad.
Can you imagine, like, you looking back and Tanisha is ramming dick? Like, I can't imagine. Like, just... no, Tanisha, no. I can't imagine. And low-key...
Yo,
they probably was kind of happy, but it's offensive because
you were raped by a transgender.
You were raped by a girl.
What kind of trauma does that cause you? You get raped by. It's not a girl. It's a guy that's pretending to be a girl.
But it's a. I'm looking at you. Not. It's Tanisha.
And then Tanisha got a big old dick. Tanisha got a big old dick. Fucking the shit out of me right now. Hold on, but the chick was raped. On top of that, you just caught a 7-year charge. That's not including whatever the fuck you was already in jail for.
So listen, that could be a thing now because listen, people are in jail. Listen. They're in jail. They are not having sex, and I got dick in my room. Like I
that was for the other two that got pregnant. Yeah, I think that's how that really went down. The 2 women that got pregnant by the transgender jail. That was what you was locked up. You know the nigga got some dick. He was feeling some type of way. You was feeling some type of way.
Oh my
and he transgressed back and fucked the shit out of you. Got both of you bitches pregnant. Like nigga, you know what I mean?
So they winning. Until you rape me. Rape is rape.
That was something different.
No, until you rape me. But we winning. Like, but because they got a whole other set of rules inside. Like, I know what you look like.
Okay, so the motherfucker, you know what I mean? So here's the issue, you know what I mean? Because these transgender men won't stay in the man's jail because there are men in there that's going to rape their ass. Serious. They don't want to be in the men's jail because they identify as a woman, so they want to leave the men's jail and go over to the women.
But you like dick, so make it make sense.
Is it fair to say that since he created this transgender, did this, should he go back to men's prison? Should he go back to a man's prison?
Peace Lily said, you said yes?
As for, and the other one that got 2 women pregnant, should they go back to a man's jail?
Do you know how they put down pit bulls when the pit bulls bite you and they kill you? They put them down because now you got a taste for that. And I think that now they got a taste for what they got a taste for, even in their transitioning state. I think now you got to go back. You got to go.
Yeah. Here's the real thing. I think I wouldn't say confusing thing. This situation's got to the point where it's like, okay, you try to accept who they are, but at the same time, it's like, okay, you're still acting the way you were.
Yes.
So, and in this case scenario, the prison system is like, okay, all right, you want to identify yourself as a woman, fine, we'll put you in women. We'll have our real life Orange the New Black situation. Yeah. But when some situations like this happens, I think for the prison system, it's kind of like, okay, now what do we do here?
You fucked up.
So either A, you create a whole new wing,
yep, which
I think you have to. And I think, give it time, I think there will be a whole new scenario. Mind you, we tried this, put it all mixed in, and it's not working properly. We did it in sports, now in the prison systems, and it's like, look, this isn't right. You guys everyone needs to be in their own lanes in this type of situation.
Yeah, exactly. I agree. I mean,
so either you play with the boys, even though you're officially, medically, technically right now a woman, but you're still built and biology of a man.
If you have a dick, you're still a man.
And guess what?
I don't give a fuck what you say. If you got a ding-a-ling, you're still a man.
I need to figure out if they are keeping up with their meds. Like, do they give them meds, or is it because I think that is that's what you call
that's
it?
Optional.
Cosmetic.
That's not,
it's optional. Right.
They're not going to give you the meds for that.
Depending on depending on which state, they may, but majority of them, no, they don't.
But here's the reality of it, because your tax dollars will be paying for that medication. It's your tax dollars paying for that medication.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because the inmate himself can't pay for it himself, but your tax dollars. So that's why they're not going to give you that. That's now if you had high blood pressure or you got diabetes and stuff like that, they're going to supply the medication for you. You know what I mean? But if you're in there and you're a transgender, you take your meds, they're not going to give a fuck about that. So does that urge come back? So here's the bigger question. Yeah. Is it a show? Are you doing this to pretend? Because I've heard people state that, they go through, it's something in their mind that they feel like they're in the wrong body, and they want to be, they're supposed to be like, for men, they want to feel like they're a woman. Right? That's what you said. But now these men that are transgenders are raping or having sex with these women. So are they bisexual? What do you classify them as? Because at this point, you can't call them transgenders anymore.
You would have to ask them.
Yeah,
you would have to ask them. And secondly, I feel like if we can take your rights to be free, being transgender is a freedom and it's a right for you. That all should that medication is no longer available.
Well, Maddie just. I'm sorry.
Sorry, go ahead.
It depends on the prison. Maddie said state PA. Pennsylvania does it, but Pennsylvania is a Commonwealth, so I wouldn't be surprised about that. But I would look into that, because I would believe your tax dollars is paying for that.
And she said, you can't have identity rights when property of the state. Sorry, not sorry. What a lie.
There's no lie there.
They got to go to court and request it, she said.
Oh, okay, but that's the point. You know what I mean? you have to worry about be who you are. You know what I mean? Go to the men's jail, take your chances. You can always sign in the PC. You can always sign in the PC. If you don't want the men's gang banging you in the shower, go sign in the PC. You know what I mean? But leave the women alone. Okay. So here's my other question. So now you have a female transgender that thinks that she's a man. Do they put her in the men prison?
I'm sure. If she looked like one, because guess what? Oh, no.
She still got coochie.
But
she's still got a coochie.
Nothing has come out about that yet. I don't know.
I'm waiting for that to come out next.
I think that females transgender
that thought she was a man ended up pregnant in a men's jail.
I think that the people who do that, the women, I correct me if I'm wrong, I think they are very absolute, because they change. Like, they get the boobs chopped off, they get da-da-da. What do you say?
Torch said, I can kill a nigga, claim I identify as a woman, then go to a female prison and get pussy for the rest of my life. That's what it is. I'm not arguing with him. This is what these men are doing. And now I'm not saying all are transgenders. I'm not saying all, but the select few. This is what you're doing. You're pretending.
You're not gonna be credible. Like, people are not gonna fuck with you. Like, the inclusion thing, you're taking it and you're shitting on it. Like, you're slapping inclusion in the face.
You should have never put a man or transgender man in a female prison. Period. Ever. It should never happen. Should never happen.
And you know he got a dick, right? You do know when they have to say, like, I still have my male genitalia.
And if he's not taking it, dick is gonna get hard. Obviously, he likes pussy. You seen that ass walking past? That shit look good. Dick got hard. I'm gonna fuck her.
Because the medication takes those urges. I think the medication takes it alters. I think
and there lies my problem, because if you are truly gay or transgender, why do you need medication?
You need medication to transform. You need the estrogen, because you guys don't have it. You guys have testosterone. No. You need the estrogen to soften your features, to lighten up that voice, to start mammary tissue starts to develop, boobies. You need that to give the female appearance.
I get it. So
it don't change them hands, though. So don't change them big ass hands and them big shoulders and that big back.
So let me ask you a question.
Get that Adam's apple shaved down.
So when you do all that, and you're taking this medication, it's because you want to identify more as a woman. But what I'm saying is, if you're a transgender or you're a gay, right? Mm-hmm. It's something in your mind that knows this is what you want. I know that I am not. I am
not attracted to women.
So now,
like men.
Is it fair to say, with or without this medication, you're still going to be, I'm not attracted to a woman. A woman can't do nothing for me.
There's a difference, I think, between being gay and believing that I belong in a woman's body. I believe
Okay.
there's a difference, and I'm attracted to. But I think the transgender part is not about being gay, in my opinion. I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think that is more of I want to look in the mirror and see what I feel reflected.
Perfect example.
Gabby.
Jenner.
Kris Jenner.
Yeah.
Okay.
After 100 years.
After 100 years?
Yeah, Caitlyn Jenner. You go from
Bruce Jenner
to
Caitlyn
Caitlyn, and then,
Because is he gay?
no, that's the thing. He still likes women, or she still likes women. So it's like that. So that's you just
Okay. I see what you're
So
saying.
the thing is like you still think like a man, you act like you still think like a man, but the thing is you feel like a woman.
Yeah, the reflection doesn't match.
Yeah. That's
So now
their
you're in
process.
jail, and your womanly ways are diminishing because you're not having the medication anymore. Now you revert back to
Because they're talking about transgender people. They're not talking about gay. You're not talking about gay. We're talking about people who are
so
trans.
I'm sorry. Let me correct
trans,
that.
who
I
live
apologize.
and breathe
I was
and-
wrong. You're a transgender,
Yeah.
so that means you could be a transgender and want to look and dress and be like a woman, but really a man. You still want pussy.
It could be that.
There is there is the flaw right there. There's the flaw right there.
Come on.
Now that you're-
Again,
No, he said floor.
Flaw.
Yo, he said flaw.
I know. I don't say flaw. I'm fucking with me. You know what the fuck? I get in my moods like that. So that's a flaw in the system right there. And the reason why I say it's a flaw is because now this transgender, I feel like a woman and I'm a woman, and now you send this to a woman's prison or a woman's jail. That transgender, all that goes out the window now.
Again, just like I said, it's everything. The whole transgender people. Where do they fit in process?
Yeah.
It's all new. It's still in a way ongoing, and it's forever evolving until it gets to a point where it's just like, okay, this is how what we're going to do. And like I say, when it comes to when you put it, with the judicial system and the prison system, it's really confusing. Because again, it's like, okay, you identify as a man, we'll put you in the male prison. You identify as a woman, put you in a woman prison, but technically it's like, really you're not.
Yeah.
So because again, you get these situations, and in a sad sense, this looks bad on the prison itself, because A, you're not protecting your prisoners in a sense, and then B,
where was the CO at?
Yeah, I mean,
because while you figuring this shit out, my baby coming in 7 months by a dude, girl.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? While you figuring it out, and people are getting hurt in the process. That's why I think. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Do you believe, because I do, that they might have jumped the gun on this? We've been saying this for 2 years on how you make your rules. I understand, because when you make laws, you got to make sure that everything and everyone is covered equally. You kind of got to make sure of that, right? And there's really no way to do this. But the way that they did it, this is the result of that, because there's really no way to do this.
I think, let's put it this way, I think they really fully based it off of Orange is the New Black with Laverne Cox. I really think so, because they felt like, well, she's the perfect example.
She's
moving.
But this was a TV
this is
show.
all the TV show. That's what I'm saying.
Damn bell.
That's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. It's just like, if you're basing off of that and you're figuring it's like everybody is going to be like her, no, it's not. So, and especially for those who are probably new into the transition, so pretty much a lot of things didn't really fully stick. So I don't see. That's why I feel like this was a rush job, and I really think it's like they should have properly put them back in their proper gender facilities, so that way again for safer aspects.
Angela says, I work in a correctional. She works in a correctional facility, or she works in corrections, and she said, whatever parts you have is where you go.
That's it.
This be it.
Simple.
You simplify it, and then you end the discussion there. I don't care if you identify as a woman and you're a man, or vice versa. No, whatever body parts you have, that's where you're going to go. Period. End of discussion. There's nothing else to talk about. You eliminate all of this backdraft, all of this shit that's coming back on you right now. You're going to eliminate all that. Right. I'm sorry, that's what you choose to be, but what you were born with, that's where you're going. Period. If you have an issue with it, sign in.
That's
they'll let you
that's
sign
where the
in.
rubber meets the road. Like, take your pants off. Look, we gonna shut all this paperwork, all this blah, blah, blah. Take your pants off. That's it.
That's it. And end of discussion.
That's it.
You know what I mean? All right.
So,
should I do the useless facts? Should we just jump on
yeah,
useless?
real quick. Just shoot through them real quick.
I'ma shoot
Some
through
useless shit, just cause.
This is useless facts.
Just cause.
Right? Just cause. This is some shit because I really want to get into the 15 signs that he or she is not into you. I gotta touch that. Redheads never gray. They either dull or turn white. Wait a minute. Redheads and blue eyes are the rarest combo. Redheads are the most likely to be lefties. What's up? Shout out Team Lefty. Let's see. Have less. They have less hair, and most of ballpark around 140,000 hairs. Yep. They only have about 90K.
Yep.
Right. Red hair is thicker, so it looks fuller.
It looks fuller.
Bees are more attracted to redheads because it reminds them of flowers.
That's cute.
Just useless shit that you just didn't need to know, but you know now.
And here's one more piece to add to that. If you got freckles, you probably will have or can have a redhead kid in your litter.
That's what's up. In your litter? Okay.
In your litter. Useless shit.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. These are 15 signs that he or she is really not into your ass, and you still chasing him anyway. Here we go. Number 1, they won't see you more than 2 times a week. Number 2, they are not vulnerable with you.
They don't tell you shit.
3, they won't introduce you to his or her friends. Number 4, y'all don't go out nowhere. Y'all ain't going no goddamn where together. Number 5, they do not include you in his or her future plans. Number 6, you do all the damn chasing. I'm going to stop right there for a minute.
All of them. So take a pause.
Stop right there for
Take a pause. So they can tell them to
You do it all the chasing. You do it all the chasing. You're the thirsty one. This nigga sitting back. You know what I mean? Like, yo, okay. So number 7. They only talk about themselves, and they never ask about you because they don't give a fuck how you feeling and what's going on with you. But your silly ass is still chasing them anyway and be like, I just love this individual.
Offering shit that they don't care nothing about.
Yeah. All right. Number 8. They never match your energies. They give you short, generic answers, and you have to ask. So you have to ask for the basic things that people care about you. They give for you or they do for you. You know what I mean? You know, like they want to know how you are.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers don't.
They don't care.
I don't give a fuck. 9. They often tell you that they are not looking for any relationship. Yes, but they're being honest.
Any relationship.
No,
any.
Not even friendship. Not trying to be bothered with
any.
anything. That's so they just don't. That clear is saying I don't fuck with you. I don't want to fuck with you.
I don't fuck with you.
But you're gonna give me some dick or some pussy.
Yes. And I gotta say that. So I gotta say that I'm not looking for any, so that you'll stay, because it ain't just you. You know what I'm saying? They want to make you feel a little comfortable now. So it ain't me. Oh, bad. It's just any. Okay, I'll stay.
Hold on, Maddie. I got you covered. I'm gonna send you a copy of this, Maddie. Hold on. Right? Where was we? We
did number 9.
We just did number 9.
Okay, so now we're number 10.
Number 10. They cancel or flake on you all the time with no apologies and no reasons at all. Every time y'all supposed to hook up and go do some shit, something popped up, something happened. I can't do it. And even that, they don't even tell you about it. They just wait to see you next time. Like, oh shit, for real?
Damn, my bad.
Oh well, my bad.
I was asleep. Sheesh.
You know what I mean? I was watching my goldfish swim in the bowl.
Walked my goldfish.
Damn it. You know what I mean?
Number 11.
Number 11. They could care less if you talk to other people. Because they talking to other people. They don't give a fuck about you. Number 12. They don't remember nothing about your ass. They don't remember your fucking name. They don't remember where the fuck they met you at. They don't know a goddamn thing about you. It's not that they don't want you. They just don't care.
They don't give a fuck.
Care. You could have told this motherfucker, my name is such and such. You got to keep correcting him. This nigga's not into
My work schedule is thus.
What day you work again?
Just saying. 3 years later.
Didn't I text it to you like 5 minutes ago?
Bro, 3 years. I digress.
Hold on. This is the biggest. Number 13 is the biggest one. Yep. Your gut screams it.
You know it.
Let me reiterate that. Your gut screams it.
Sorry.
They always tell you follow your gut.
Follow your gut. 14.
Number 14, they take forever or never send responses to your texts or your missed calls. Nothing. You call them, text them, 2-3 days later, they don't even respond. They just ignoring you. They don't fuck with you. 15.
They tell you.
Maybe you aren't the right fit for these people, but you are for someone. Keep putting yourself out there, and you will find the one for you. You know what I mean? Stay away from these fucking people. Take these signs. You know what I mean? Take these signs. We'll be adding these signs to the page later.
I have them. Yep.
We will be posting them, and I'll post them on my page later. Take these signs and think about them, about the people that you're dealing with that are really not giving you the time of day that you really like this person. You fuck with this person heavy, but this person's not returning your energies.
This made me sick.
This person is not for you, and that goes for man or woman.
Come on now.
Happens both ways. Both ways.
This made me sick because a lot of these on here was screaming in my neck like.
Yo, a couple of these touched me at home too. I was like, damn, wait a minute, because I used to be the same way. Like, nigga, some of these things I was like, damn, I done did that. So as I'm going down the line and I'm reading the list, and wifey's looking at me like, what? Nah, nigga, we together, chill. What the fuck you doing? But she was still looking at me like, I remember some of that shit. Yeah. Oh, you always had to work, huh, bitch? Nigga, I did.
This shit scuffs my Balenciagas, baby. Right. Like I was my feathers, my peace lilies was ruffled.
Yes. Okay.
What the fuck was that?
So let me ask you: do you want to jump into these topics, or do you want to touch this other lovely piece of information you have right here?
I mean, I'm rolling. Because all this shit could be.
We're gonna get to the topics because one of these topics I want to see how some of y'all gonna act.
Yeah.
Black people problems.
So
Listen up.
I took the liberty.
Black people problems.
I took the liberty to write down unwritten rules that people of color follow that most white people do not have to ever worry about. And if you have something to add, please feel free to write them in the comments. We'll read them. But number 1 says,
no matter how angry you get, you try and remain calm. If you raise your voice even a little, regardless of what you say or how you say it, you're instantly labeled as an angry black woman or black man and judged wrongly even when you're right.
Happens to me.
Happens to me all the fucking time. Happens to me, but okay.
Number 2,
my mother taught me to always ask for a bag and a receipt, no matter how small the purchase. You can be accused of stealing if you don't have these things. I always take the receipt. If not the bag, I always carry the receipt because, you know what I mean? It can't happen to you.
You ever walk in Walmart and the lady skips over Karen to come directly to me with one bag, and Karen got a grocery cart full of shit that they don't check that receipt? I see that.
So me and wifey the same way. We go into Walmart, and when you're coming out of Walmart with your purchase or whatever, I don't give a fuck if it's in a bag or not. Motherfucker ask me, can I see your receipt?
Yes.
And I tell them, fuck off. You can't see shit. Show me where it's a law that I have to show you my receipt. And when you do that, they back down.
You don't say fuck off because most of them people are remedial.
No,
they're older.
Okay,
Listen, they just trying to have a job.
It'd be the Kens. It's the Kens, right? There's a Ken at mine, and he does that shit. There was one that was a little Indian dude, like an Arab dude, and tried to do that shit. And I was like, fuck off, I'm not showing you shit. And I walked out. You know what I mean? So Tasha had a whole argument with was like, nigga, why do I got to show you? Show me where the law says that I got to show you my receipt.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Show me, if you could show me that, then I'll show you the receipt. And you know what they do? They instantly back the fuck off. Have a nice day. You don't have to show them shit. You know what I mean? Show me where. And it happens like that, especially in Walmart. It's only Walmart. Target, they don't fuck with you like that. But Walmart, they have that motherfucker standing at the door that greets you when you come in and wants to see your receipt in your bag when you come out. I ain't showing them shit.
It's a fucking headache.
It is. All right. So, as a black woman in a predominantly white area, I make a point of approaching staff first. Well, wait a minute. I'm not a black woman.
No. But these are people. Listen, I was talking to some people on my job and several. So these are their responses.
Okay.
These are some of their responses.
Okay. As a black woman in a predominantly white area, I make a point of approaching staff first in the stores when I walk in. I ask.
Innocuous.
Innocuous. Okay, well, thank you. Because Do it for you. You ain't gonna do it. Innocuous question in a friendly, high-pitched voice. Why do you? Yes. Okay. Even if I don't need anything.
Yep.
They seem to feel safer around me and do not follow me around when I do that first. Why do we talk? Why? And I see that you have two different voices.
You do.
You got I'm just talking with my homies, the nigga voice, and then when you're talking to people like that, you become so proper.
Yes.
I stopped doing that. I will do that. I will be the same way all the time. I don't do it. Fuck it.
Number 4, as a black woman, I usually keep my college jacket in the car. If I have to go to the emergency room, I'll receive better treatment if doctors see that I have a higher education.
Really?
Yep. That's what she said.
Really?
She went in there before and didn't have that, and guess what? She was waiting forever and did this opposite thing. Came in there with her little sorority situation on and got carte blanche.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Damn. I'm from Louisiana, where they still have sundown towns. Avoid them at all costs. But if you have to pass through at night, make sure you have a full tank of gas so that you don't have to stop. I've heard this before. That there are towns out there that, you just don't want to go in or you be a statistic.
Listen, you got to be in the house before the dusk.
Yeah.
Dusk.
As the sun's still in the air, but you better be through their town before. Yeah.
Listen, it's a problem. I think Chicago is one of the places that you do not want to get caught stopping at a certain hour. Chicago.
Stopping at a certain hour.
Doesn't passing
matter.
through. If you're from Virginia, don't let your Virginia tags be caught stopping through here with issues or whatever. Like, they kill people for breakfast, so it's dangerous.
Okay, I get it.
It's just dangerous.
I get it. Okay. So, number 6. I am a black woman relatively new to my mostly white neighborhood. When I take a walk for exercise, I always walk in the middle of the street, not too close to houses on either side. I wear reflective gear and avoid staring too closely at any of the houses. I often think of Ahmaud Arbery while I'm walking.
Sad.
That's sad. That's sad.
That hurts to hear. It hurts to hear that.
If you live in those type of areas, then I can see the precaution that you're taking. You got your blue blockers on, and I'm walking in the middle. I'm just walking.
I walk in the street, so you don't think I'm trying to case your house?
You've seen this situation happen.
Yeah.
So it's precautions that you're taking. You know what I mean?
Number 7. I was taught to be an overachiever because no one expects a black woman to be smart and well-spoken. I'm not expected to have a voice in anything, and many are shocked when I do. They are astounded when I can verbalize my thoughts and opinions in multiple syllable words. Melanin ovaries do not cancel out intelligence and reason. And I read that one because this is my plight.
Yes.
People always are very, I didn't know you were so smart. I didn't realize you. What the fuck? Like, I get this all the time.
Because of your skin, you're not supposed to be smart.
And I use words, I guess, I guess it's.
I've learned a lot of words from Kiki. What the fuck?
Right.
I said he learned a lot of shit over the years from Kiki. You know what I mean?
But I get that, that's stupid. It's just stupid shit to me. Stupid.
As a black man, my father taught me when being pulled over by the police to pull your insurance and registration out of the glove box and keep it readily on your seat. That way you don't have to reach in the glove box when the police are at your window. And so truthfully speaking, if I'm getting pulled over, as I see the lights, I'm already reaching for my shit. I do that non-consciously. As soon as I'm getting pulled, as soon as I see the lights, I've already hit the glove box and pulled the joint out. And because I have it right on top, I pull it right out and sit it on my lap. Have my license out, everything. So I'm not reaching when he walks over. I'm not reaching for anything. Only thing I'm doing is handing the joint out the window, and I'm gonna crack the window. I'm not rolling my window all the way down.
I need to reverse my process because I normally get it out so they don't think. I don't want them to see me. I wait till they get there to get it out because I don't want them to think I'm hiding some shit and then I be on the side. Like,
well, and that's fine. You could try, but I'm not giving you permission to search my car. But I'm gonna make sure this is out because now what happens when you pull this cop over and you going to reach in your glove box and he's one of them itchy trigger finger motherfuckers, or he's a little scared. I thought they were reaching for a gun, so I shot her.
Yeah,
I'm not putting myself in that situation.
No, you're right.
This way, if I already have it in my hand, you know what I mean? And sometimes I try not to keep it in the glove. I'd like to keep it in the middle console because it's easier to get to. You know what I mean? But I want to make sure that it's readily available. You know what I mean? That I can get it out and have it. As soon as you come over, crack my window and slide it through. No, I am not rolling my window all the way down. I can hear you just fine. You know what I mean? I can hear you just fine. That's it. I'm not rolling my window. No, you cannot search my vehicle. Simple as that. Okay. Never ever put your hands in your pocket while walking around the store. If you don't want to give them the reason to follow you around or call the police, your hands need to be visible at all times.
It's a goddamn shame. It's a goddamn shame. But if you look, all you do is pick up and look on YouTube or look on Instagram. The stories, people are all the time getting into it with somebody because they had their hands in their pocket. There's always some extra security, some top flight security ass officer in there who be doing that and call the police and say you was stealing some stuff. It's the inconvenience of it all.
Yeah, it is,
Number 10, as a black man, never get on an elevator with a with a woman alone. Always wait for the next one.
I don't agree. Don't look at me as that. I don't agree with that.
I'm getting in there.
I'm going to get in the elevator. I'm going to get in the elevator, but you know what I mean? Because most elevators have cameras in them anyway. You know what I mean? And so she's on one side, I'm on the other. I'm not paying no mind. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to get on the elevator. Screw that.
Number 11 is cute. That is an eye opener.
Number 11, something I know I have to be careful of in public as a person mixed with white and black is remembering which parent I'm with and how to act.
Wow.
This is called code switching. I have to make sure that I act okay so that I'm not labeled as ghetto with my mom or whitewashed with my dad.
Never thought of that.
I never thought of that.
I never thought of that.
So you're saying if you're out with your
black
mom, right? You got to be careful because you don't want to be labeled as ghetto. So if you're with your white dad, you don't want to act too white because you'd be like you're whitewashed. I never would have thought of that. You know what I mean? I never would have thought of that.
No, I think it's the other way around. If you're with your white mama, you don't want to be ghetto.
Okay, so
because he looks black, and then when you with your black dad, you gotta act black because you.
I want to talk to somebody who has white parent and black parent.
I never thought of that.
I want to ask them. I want to really know what they feel about that. And is this true for them? Is this what you do? Is this how you think about it? I think some people might, but I don't think everybody would think that way. I don't know, but that's kind of bugged out. Number 12, no matter how cold or windy it is, my hood stays off. And my earbuds and earphones stay off my ears. Why?
I guess, what's Trayvon Martin? That, I guess.
Okay, so
or I guess to calm the room.
If I'm cold, well, is this okay? So are you talking about is this indoors or this is outdoors?
I think this is just amongst.
People are always going to have these little fucking AirPods in their ear and whatnot. They're going to go about their business. As a black man who loves hip hop, I often have to censor the music that I listen to so I won't be judged as a thug.
That's what he said. Look, he told me, he said, look, when I pull up on the job property, I turn my music all the way down and I find something that is okay to listen to as opposed to bumping Gucci. I'm like, what? Fuck that.
Okay, so
but I can understand that because people will.
So see, what I'm not going to do is I'm going to turn my music down. I'm not going to come in there with the shit bumping, but I'm not changing my music.
I'm going to come in with the shit bumping. Like that's, I pull up with my shit.
Fuck these bitches.
I don't care. That's what, because guess what? Before I get in here and clock it, like this is the mode that I'm in. Like I create the atmosphere that I want to think until I got to clock the fuck in. Okay. And that's what I do. And it's ghetto. Yes, I'm ghetto.
You'd be surprised. Some of your white counterparts is listening to the same shit too. You know what I mean? So don't, I'm not going to do that. Okay. As a black man, if there is a white woman in line, you should stand back as far enough so you cannot touch her by mistake or be accused of touching her.
Dang.
Should that just be a white woman or women?
That should just be women. But I guess this is black people problems. Like he's saying, listen.
This is happening. I mean, it depends on where you at. Like, if you're in that town that don't be caught in the dusk, you might want to keep that distance. You might not want to get on the elevator with a white woman. You might not want to do it. Okay. Number 15. Knowing that I'll be followed when shopping in high-end stores, I have product-related questions prepared for when they are.
They invariably ask me if I need assistance. Go ahead.
Replying with no thank you, I'm just borrowing makes their suspicion jump, and suddenly I have an unofficially entourage. I'm having
Replying with a no thank you.
I'm having a fucking day.
That's okay. I'm just browsing and makes their suspicion jump, and suddenly I have an unofficial entourage.
Yes.
I'm a college-educated black man about to turn 40, but I still have to play these sorts of silly-ass games. It could be very exhausting.
So help me understand that one real quick. So I'm in the store. I go into a high-end store. You know what I mean? And so you asking them about the products that they sell, or you just say you're just browsing?
They're saying if they come ask you, can I help you, and be like, nah, I'm just looking. That makes them think she ain't got no money, she ain't here, blah blah blah. So they learn. So she learns things about the products and then ask them questions so they can know that she in this store. This is what the fuck did she buy? Like this her shit.
I mean, if I go in there and I'm like, no, what caused you suspicion of what? Like, I don't have no money. That you're judging me because I'm not asking for your help. I'm just browsing. I don't know what I want. I don't know what I want yet. You know what I mean? I'm in here browsing. If something happens to catch my eye, of course I'm going to get it. But if not, I'm just browsing. What the fuck? You know what I mean? I'm not here to try to rob you.
Number 16, as a black woman who works a swing shift and gets off work at 11 p.m., I will not take off my badge until I get inside my garage. I need to have a layer of protection to prove I'm not up to no good in case I get pulled over.
Okay, I get that.
I can pick that up.
I can see that. You know what I mean? Like if you're still in your uniform, coming home from work, and you got your badge, you got your work ID on you or whatnot. Mm-hmm. Of course, you're going to let it be known. Hey, I'm just coming from work. I get that. Mm-hmm. When meeting with executives or high-ranking officials, where appropriate attire would be business casual for others, I wear full business attire. I found that when I dress more formally, I receive more eye contact, head nodding, and enthusiasm during conversations. This happens consistently. So the way you dress is how they treat you.
That's what my parents always said. As a woman, you got to do this more. As a fat girl, look, he's like, you got to do this way more than the skinny girls. Like you gotta extra do this shit. You got to extra prove yourself. You got to extra be like where you can't meet the minimum in those areas. So if you come into a place where they're business casual, it doesn't cost whatever. But when you step up, for whatever reason, they give you more of a chance, is what he's saying.
You know, I think when you're in a business environment, you dress the part. You know what I mean? And you're
it should be about the work you produce, but you know, I just do hair for a living.
Some people, I mean, as a hairdresser, are you wearing a business attire when you're? No, you're going to be comfortable. I think it all depends. If you're in an office setting or you work for the government, you're going to dress the part. You're not going to come in there. The shit you're going to wear to the fucking club. You're not going to wear your fucking dress to work. But
he is saying like everybody can do business casual, but I have to wear suits because I get more whatever from my coworkers when I do that. Yeah. I work in a hospital. Anytime I get a patient out of bed and they ask me to move their purse, I make sure it remains in their sight as I move it. I also hope that this is a room with the camera just in case any discrepancies come up.
I would wholeheartedly do that. You know what I mean? It's govern yourself, cover your own ass, because that's the first thing a person can say was, oh, you moved my purse and now something's missing and you're accused. Let them, hey, look, I'm going to pick it up and I'm here to hold that. You're going to see me do it all the time and they're going to win and open it.
Look, Tweety said, fuck this store. Yeah, I'll
really?
go wear it somewhere else. Torch said his suit gets him a far different response.
It does. Then when you just lounging around and you're chilling, you're gonna command more respect when you dress a certain type of way.
Don't wear any jewelry or sunglasses of the brand where you are shopping in store. As a black woman, I've had an employee rip Gucci shades off my head, and they were mine, and tell me not to stretch the merchandise. Bitch. You gonna learn today.
It would have been a whole motherfucking you snatched one off of what?
You gonna learn today.
That's like, get the fuck out of here. Like that's like telling me I can't go into a sneaker store and have Nikes on my feet. You know what I mean? What you gonna do? Snatch them off my feet and tell them don't stretch? Get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? Never let your kids play with toy guns.
Can't do it. Not outside. You can't do it. Little kids been getting shot for years.
So when I was a kid, my mother she never bought me toy guns. None of my grandmother, nobody ever bought me.
No BB gun?
They wouldn't buy me no. So I got BB guns after I got older and bought my own BB guns.
My daddy
and did some stupid shit, shot a girl in the head with it. That was
my daddy
story.
Like I had a BB gun. My father let me shoot that gun on every New Year's. My father I'm from Michigan though. I'm from Michigan. My father was a hunter. He hunted. So rifles, that shit was nothing.
I lived in a city where they hunt kids. They would hunt you. You know what I mean? Like, yo, if you had a gun, even if it was because some of the BB guns look real, like little hand joints look real. Yeah. You know what I mean? Them niggas was scared of that shit. You can get shot for that. So I get it. Don't play with guns, especially if you're in New York City. Do not be having your kids play with toy guns that look kind of realistic. You know what I mean?
Cause the little red thing is not like the little red piece that lets you know the gun is not real. People don't see that shit. They just see the butt of it. No, the handle of it.
Yeah. So.
And finally, I find myself begging to get adequate medical care for the autoimmune disease and pain I deal with. Pain in black folks is viewed much differently than in white people. I can attest to this. It blows my mind how a lot of people don't realize that black people get the short end of the stick in healthcare. Yes. So these are a list of black people's problems. If you have some to add, please feel free to go on the site and name them.
If there are any other unwritten rules you follow every day, share your experience in the comments.
Please do.
Please share it. That's what's up.
Tone.
Right. Kiki.
If your child was wanted for murder, would you turn him or her in, and testify against them? Yes or no?
Fuck no. Not even a second thought. Fuck no. I'm not turning my child in. I'm not testifying against my child. Fuck you. You can't make me. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. You know what I mean? I don't care. I know my child is guilty.
Your son went on a murder.
I'm not testifying. I'm not turning him in. I'm not doing the police job for them. Hold on. They get a paycheck to find these criminals. Go find them yourself. I'm not doing it. Now, my mother, she'll turn my ass in. Her rat ass turned my ass in. God damn it. She sure enough did. Was like,
she turned you in?
This nigga's over there. You know what I mean? He don't live here, but he's over there. You can find him over there. She sure enough did. She sure enough just she did. But if it was
Niera went on a murder spree.
I'm not turning my child in. I'm not testifying against
Come on,
my
Peace
child.
Lily.
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. You know what I mean? So Kiki, before we get to him, would you turn your child in?
I can't answer that, bro.
Why?
Like,
Can or won't.
There's the difference.
There's the difference.
Well, mind you, let's say this. I know one of your daughters.
Yes.
I can't see her do anything wrong.
Me neither.
So I would say the other one. Like I said, I don't know.
Brett.
Yeah. So, if she did something dramatically, insanely,
something would be wrong with both of them. Something would be wrong with both. Like there has to be a reason. My kids are not. I would have to find out what happened. I'm so serious. I'd have to find out what happened because I wouldn't believe it, but I can't answer that question.
I can. I told you I answered. Like I told you, my sister contested that. My mother turned my black ass in. You know what I mean? I couldn't believe it. It was like, there's no honor, but it doesn't surprise me. That's how my mother is. But that's a whole other story for another day.
Right.
I am not. Just like what did Tor say?
Oh, Mona said, "Yep, address and all."
Yeah.
Tor says, "My mother turned me in when I was younger. I had to go through teen Scared Straight
program. Oh, okay, I remember. But no, you did a crime. Hold on. Thank you, Maddie. I love me. Yo, you did a crime. You killed somebody. Yeah, you love him. I'm trying to tell you. You know what I mean? That's your child.
I'm hiding the evidence and all.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
But that's your child. Hold on. Wait a minute. That's your child. You know what I mean? You just going to turn them over to the wolves? No, I'm not doing it.
They're not wolves. No, the thing is, again, this is coming from the non-parent.
Come on.
Honestly, it's like, look, full well they did wrong. Mm-hmm. And in the end, the police is going to keep knocking on your door to find out where they at. Because you are the likable place that they'll go to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
go ahead.
So the way I see it is like, look, I mean, it's a life lesson. It's like, look, you did wrong. Mm-hmm. You got to, you did the crime. You got to serve the time.
Okay, so now I respect that because I'm a staple for that. If I did the crime and you catch me, I'm going to do the time. I'm not going to bitch about it. Now, hold on. My stepson, Ron Thomas. Hold on. This is some real shit. My stepson, Ron Thomas, he's pulling. He's still got like 20 joints to do, something like that. Maybe 18 now, something in that regard, right?
What was the total? Because you said he
had like 25 years.
Okay.
He got like 25 years, right?
Okay.
I mean, he's been down for like 6 of them now, so that's what I say.
Mm-hmm.
When he was out there doing his crime spree and doing whatever and doing this shit, and the police came to the house and had fucking pictures and all that, I don't know who the fuck that is. You know what I mean? Me and my ex were both like, I don't know what the fuck that is. That doesn't what? You got pictures. It may look like him, but I don't know it's him. Do you know where he is? No, do you? You know what I mean? I knew where the fuck he was the whole time. You know what I mean?
He killed somebody?
He robbed somebody. He was on.
See, that's different. That's different.
But it was still, we're talking about in Prince William County, Virginia.
If your child was wanted for murder.
Same thing, but you're wanted for murder or wanted for a crime. For any crime, the mere fact is I wasn't turning my child in. Y'all niggas get paid to do a job. Y'all go find them on your own, man. I'm not telling. But then when you left, hit the nigga up. Yo, them boys is looking for you, son. Them boys is looking for you. Make some shit happen. Get out of Dodge. Do whatever you got to do. But keep your head on the swivel. And boys is looking for you. They coming.
I think that will be my initial response. Girl, what the fuck did you got these people at my door? Da, da, da. That would be my first response, right? But I am a look at both sides of the coin type thing, right? Okay. If someone's son came along and shot up my whole family, you got to look at it from the karma aspect too. That if you allow this thing to happen, you don't. Never mind. I can't answer that. It's hard.
So for me, I've been in that situation where my mother turned my black ass in, so that's why I can speak about it. But now for me, I've been in this situation where the police have come looking for my boys or something that they did, and when I don't know where they are. You know what I mean? I'm telling you right there, you barking up the wrong fucking tree if you think I'm gonna tell you something. You know what I mean? I was like that as a young man when I was living fucked up life and I was going to jail. I always felt like, why did you think I ran from the police? I wouldn't just stand there and listen and be like, okay, take me to court, take me to jail. I was like, no, nigga, you gonna earn your paycheck today.
Niera shoots your wife.
Huh?
Niera shoots Tasha. Kills Tasha.
And I'm gonna end her life right then and there. That's nothing for me. It's not about that. At that point, it's outside of the police for me. I'm going to. I feel I'm going to police myself and cover myself.
Because I'm
not going to the police. There.
I'm trying to create reasons.
I know. I see where you're going. I'm trying to create all that shit.
Okay.
That's right. I'm got to all that shit today.
You're gonna kill your kid.
I would go after.
You're gonna kill your daughter, but you would not.
You
gonna shoot her?
By the time I'm done, she gonna wish she was dead. I'm gonna maim her ass real good. You know what I mean? But it would have to get somewhere. If you kill my wife,
yes. Just imagine like you're inside your family and your family member turns the gun on somebody younger, older, grandma.
Okay. So what did your mother used to tell you? Or what did your parents used to tell you when you were kids? I brought you in this world. I'll take you the fuck out.
Okay.
Simple as that. You know what I mean?
Not turning you in, but I'm gonna shoot the fuck out you.
Yep.
Copy.
I just can't because for me, I can't work with police like that. It's not that I want to. I will not. You know, I've seen the grimy side. So when you're in a position where you've seen the grimy side and the grimy shit they do, you don't want to fuck with them. I don't care if you. I'm not knocking police. I know a lot of good police out there, but some of their practices is fucked up, and I don't want to fuck with you. I don't trust you. You worse than some of the niggas on the street that I got to deal with. So I'm going to govern myself accordingly. But I am not turning my child in. You come looking for banging on my door. I'm not turning my child in. Go, man, do your fucking job. Earn your little $40,000 a year, whatever it is, $50,000, $60,000, whatever it is. Go earn that and go find it, man. Do your police work, your detective work. Simple as that. Just for me. That's just my opinion.
You know me. I try to be devil's advocate. I try to create these areas where it would change people's answers or have people to at least think. Because you killed my grandma. Like,
yeah,
bro. Come on.
What's this one? What's this
Come on. I'm following you.
Scenario. Husband has an affair baby on his wife. Mother of the affair baby passes away. Do you assume the mommy role, and because you have children who call you mommy, allow the new child to call you mom?
Fuck that child.
Yeah, really? Yes. Really? Come on. Bro, did you just say fuck that child? What did that child do to you? That child is innocent.
You know what? I don't give a fuck about shit like that. I cannot rock. Like, and me and my husband probably gonna break up. Because I probably found out about your affair baby when she died. He probably didn't tell me this shit already. And this is a lot to undertake. I got to move your love child in here too. Bro, and I got to explain to my other kids, because I'm sure if it's a secret, you didn't tell our children that you was the fuck out here with a baby.
Okay.
Now I got to.
But then you don't have to explain. That's his job to explain.
No, because we together.
Yeah.
We got to tell our kid. You got to tell AJ that, listen, son, Because he thinks you the greatest thing in the world. He thinks that you are very true to Tasha. You love her, and the appearance is that you are not cheating on her. You're here, and then all of a sudden, I walk up in that bitch with a baby.
I've been there.
Oh shit.
So
I was talking too much.
No, I'm listening to it, and I'm looking at the next questions coming up. I've been there. So I was in a relationship, and then I had, how do you fucking think? I got a son and a daughter the same age, only a couple months apart. Fucking Ariana was born in March, and AJ was born in October.
God damn.
So I've been there, you know what I mean? And for my case, I didn't really know about the child until after effect. But the point was, once I found out it was hers, now it was my job to explain that to my kids and explain that to my ex. I had to explain it to her. Hardest shit I ever do as a man. It was probably the hardest conversation I've ever had to have. You know what I mean? Because I watched it break shit in her. You know what I mean? That I knew couldn't be repaired, and it was fucked up. You know what I mean? It literally broke shit in her, so it kind of broke me because I was like, damn, this is some, I done did some fucked up shit. Like, yo, fucking other bitches was one thing, but this, you brought home a baby now.
Okay, so here's my confession. This has happened to me.
Okay.
I was in a relationship. I'm in my 20s. I was in a relationship. My significant other stepped out, had a baby. I tried to say, guess what? It could happen. Like, it could have been me. What if I put my, you know me, I'm back and forth with the devil's advocate and put my feet in other people's shoes and shit. Yes, I felt like we were in our 20s and that we wasn't married. People cheat. I still love this dude. I really ain't going nowhere. The baby came along that added another layer of shit to the pot. But I tried to be a woman at 20 and say, you know what? It happened. Let me meet the kid. Let me meet them, because we wasn't gonna break up. Let me meet the kid. Let me meet the mom. Let me, I'm getting my kids on board so we can do this, right? Yeah. This motherfucker had an argument with me on the way to the birthday party. He told me fuck me so I wouldn't go in, because what was happening was he was living in two places. He was and that shit right there, it broke something in me, and I don't have it in me no more. So you and your love child, because I don't never want to tell a man you can't take care of your kid because you got to take care of mine. But we can't be together. You in these streets with your dick, and you in these streets. Go ahead. You for him.
So I mean, like,
you for him.
For my ex, you know, I had my, you know, I got, you know, visitation with my daughter, and when I brought her around, you know what I mean, she broke down. My ex broke down, and she was like, "Yo, this, it hurt me to watch. That shit really does a number to these women. So fellas, you out here, you creeping, and you have a baby on the side. Really pay attention what this is going to do to the woman that you're dealing with. You know what I mean? Because it does really hurt them. It fucks them up. I watched it, and it made me feel like complete shit. You know what I mean? But you know what I commended my ex for? She wiped the tears away, buckled down, and was like, "That's your child." You know what I mean? We gonna rock with it. You know what I mean? And it was hard. It was hard for her after that. You know what I mean?
This was right around the time when Usher made the song Confessions. You know, you know what he told me? Well, I used to listen to it, break me. I cry. He's like, well, stop listening to the shit. That's what his answer was to me.
God damn, man, that nigga didn't give a fuck, did he? No,
this nigga, look, for real. It just and if it wasn't for Shorty calling me, I probably would have never known. And our relationship did not last, and it was just because you were on the deceitful side of stuff, and I would never want that to happen to me again, because my initial reaction was, the child is innocent, they didn't ask to be here, you the fuck nigga, blah blah blah. Let me love him through this. Let me try to, you know what I'm saying, try to make the shit work. And he fucked me with that. These niggas can kiss my ass with that shit.
He made matters worse by his
fuck
behavior.
Him and fuck that and fuck that kid.
You have to, if you get caught in that situation, you have to be the humble one. You have to eat humble pie because you created it.
And he couldn't.
You know what I mean?
Narcissism is real. Narcissism is real.
I had to eat humble pie.
If you wasn't working night shift, I wouldn't have.
Nah. See, that's transferable blame. That's you trying to justify your actions. That's not how that works. You know what I mean? I couldn't. So when there was some hard questions that my ex asked me, and I had to be transparent. And it was hard to do, but I had to do it because she needed those answers. What made you do it? It was something. I was like, it was something that happened. I didn't really know about this child. This child is almost 8 years old now. I didn't know about this child, but this child's here. You know what I mean? And I fucked up. I stepped out. I fucked up. I did it. Why? I can't tell you why I did it. I just did it, and it was wrong. You know what I mean? And so I had to take everything that she threw at me You know what I mean? Because I was in the fault. And I was in the wrong. So, you know, as time went on, things got a little bit better, but the hurt and pain was still there. Like me and my ex, we still, you know what I mean? Me and my exes, we cool as a motherfucking fan right now. You know what I mean? And we still talk about things and things in our relationship that went wrong. And we both admit that both of us were wrong. And that was one of the biggest things. And then there was some shit she did. And you know what I mean? It was fucked up. But that right there was the hardest thing to watch a female.
What I tried to give him back then, I'm gonna answer your question, Batman. What I tried to get in me was that he was young. He was in his 20s. He was young. Shit happens, type of thing, right? Okay. You have a period, because back then, if the reasons were proper and the assessment of it was proper, I could get through you cheating. Okay. That wasn't a deal breaker in my 20s. You know what I'm saying? Because we all knew. I'm just using this joint. You just using that joint. Like we just trying to figure shit out. It was the deceit behind all that and the spitting in my face of me trying to do what I thought women did. I thought women did that. My mother, I have a sister who was 11 months younger than me. My father was married to my mother, and my sister Boo Boo came along, and my mother stood up and did that. So I tried to do what she did. I tried to, I thought that was woman shit. Yeah. It bit me in the face. And Batman said, when something like that breaks a woman, can she ever recover? Yes. Yes, you can recover. It takes, to me, the conversation between you and him, because now later on in life, I'm getting all these texts because we've been apart. London was 8 when we broke up, and Brittany was 12. So it's been that long. London's 25 now. It's been that long where he comes back and assesses his situation, how he hurt me, and offers me these apologies, and comes up and say, this is where I was with that. But for a long, long time, that shit broke me. I didn't want nothing to do with men, and I felt like the baby on the side thing was more hurtful to me, I think, than it was to him. But then you have to realize it hurts you to say it. Yeah. It hurts you to get caught up too.
It hurt me, like when they came around and was like, child support came around, was like, yo, you got to take this DNA test. So I didn't say nothing to her at the time.
Okay.
So I crept off, went and did the DNA test, blah, blah, blah. And they were like, well, you get the results back in 3 weeks. So 3 months go by and I still don't get no results. So I'm like, no, I'm winning. That was my child. And when the results came, nigga, I swear, God.
Was you sick?
My knees buckled. When I opened the joint, my knees buckled. I damn near collapsed. I just got up and was like, I'll be back.
That's so
I went
real.
straight to the fucking bar and was like, keep them coming. I don't give a fuck. Keep them coming. You know what I mean? And I got fucked up, went home, you know what I mean? Got home, went to sleep, and the next day woke up and was like, look, we got to talk about some shit, man. I got to talk. And that
I just want to hug you, Tone.
That was some hard shit because I couldn't hide it. And I couldn't hide it anymore. And, doing this battle, and I very honest with her about it, and watching her was like, that shit was despicable for me, because I was like, yo, I stepped out and fucked bitches. She stepped out, fuck niggas. I mean, we get over that shit. I am not that cat that's going to be upset.
In a life. That shit ain't resulting in life. It's different when you bring a tangible thing home of your transgression. It's a tangible thing. I can see it. Like,
her and I were on a timeout, and she got pregnant by somebody else, but lost a baby. You know what I mean? Shit like that. So, and we were still trying to work shit out, but there was no excuse. There's no excuse for what I did. You know what I mean? I went out and got with this female, and it resulted in a baby.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so this baby is here. You know what I mean? I'm finding out about this baby at the same time. She's finding out about this baby, so I have to try to create this relationship with this child, but I also have to try to repair my relationship over here. You know what I mean? So at that time, my plate was really full because I'm trying to do both things, and it was fucked up. I have to help her through her pain. You know what I mean? And you have to sit back and take everything. And she's going to diss. And you can't be bitching and do what the guy did to you
and checking,
and all that shit and be like, well, it's your fault why I did this. What? No, nigga, that's not being a man. You know what I mean? That's not being a man. A man is going to own his responsibilities, man. He's going to own what the fuck he did wrong. And if you were wrong, own that shit and be like, all right, cool. I fucked up. I have no excuse for my actions, and this is what it is. How do we move forward?
If we move forward.
How do we move forward?
To answer Batman's question, too, then I want to add something to the end of you, Tone. Okay. To answer Batman's question, I'm still recovering. Because he asked me like, can a woman? I am still recovering. I still have my ways with that because that was my younger self, and I did a lot of when that was over, I pushed it to the back and never thought about it again. I worked through it. I never really dealt with it until now. When I got in my 30s, I started thinking about stuff because I've been pregnant a few times since then, and I started thinking about stuff and dealing with that again. And trying not to, because I don't want to hate. I don't want to hate you. And it was hate back then. So I'm recovering. I'm still trying to. The trust factor is a little strange for me with men, and because I at that time I listened to my heart and not necessarily to my head, because there was a lot of signs that he was out here. There's a lot of signs, a lot of them, and I wasn't listening to him. So I'm not saying that was my fault, but I'm not saying that it wasn't.
So now,
and to you to add to the end of that, as the scenario stands. What if that happens now and you have a baby, which I'm not saying it will, but can you think that you can bring that baby home and and Tasha will raise that baby? Why? The baby mother died.
Fuck no.
You're the father.
I know my Tasha. You know what I mean? I know my Tasha.
You got to know your dog.
So in that regard, I'm not even going to put myself in that situation. Not going to happen. I don't give a fuck if it was fucking Rihanna. After she dropped a baby was trying to give me some pussy and say, yo, we can have a baby. Nope.
Could you forgive infidelity if the reasons were plausible?
Hold on. Before we jump to that.
Okay.
Fellas. How would you feel if the roles were reversed and the woman stepped out and got pregnant and wanted to keep the baby and you're with her? How would you deal with it? Most dudes, I'm going to say, is going to run. But I want to hear from the dude that say he's going to stay and be like, I'm accepting it. Peace Lily, what would you do in that situation? Your girlfriend steps out. You know what I mean? She steps out on you and she gets pregnant. And she says, well, I want to keep the baby.
It's my last go round.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I want to keep the baby and this, that, and third. I'm not fucking with the dude no more, but I want to keep the baby. What are you going to do? Are you going to stay or are you going to leave?
Why not? You said no.
He said no. He was very...
but
I'm going to be discreet. Look, my parents, the reason why they're split because my dad stepped out. I have never been a fan of that.
Yeah.
I don't want to be a fan of that. I'm loyal to you, but you want to step out.
Nice.
I mean, unless we were on a quote unquote break, that's on you. So, but really, it's like, nah. I mean, because there's no, like you said, there's no repairing of that, and I felt like, you know, you didn't truly love me enough to where you could have protected yourself.
Correct.
Yes.
You could have got a plan B. You could have did this something else. You know, you didn't. You want to keep it? That's fine. That's on you. But I'm not. You know, it's like, look, you and again, if the guy died, you know, it's like, hey, I feel sorry for you. It's like, hey, but you are on your own. I mean, you don't.
The baby
show. I mean, but as from a man's point of view, most men, even niggas, she's like Maddie said, niggas is leaving. You know what I mean? Niggas is leaving. So, you want, because I see people talking about, Batman talking about round table, live show. Kiki, you want to drop the information or should I?
Y'all got it.
You got what you're asking for. It's going to be a live show, round table action. Come check us out. The address will be announced Saturday, May 14th. Real Talk Live. It's a $5 entry. You know what I mean? You ain't going to want to miss this. It's only $5. You waste $5 doing nothing. You know what I mean? Come down, come chop it up and chill with us. We're going to have the whole thing is set up. It's going to be dope. This is going to be real talk. These are going to be conversations like we have in here. We're going to have there because now we have you live. Yay. I understand some of y'all are at work. You can't call. We get it. We can't hear your voices, but we're going to do it live so we can hear your voices. Come down. Come chop it up for the day. You know what I mean? $5.
There's an event page. There's an event created on Real Talk Uncensored page on Facebook. So if you want to, feel free to go there.
Should we share it with people? Can I share it with people?
Yes, you can share it.
I can share it. I'm going to share it with y'all.
You can share it. I'll share it on all our pages. It definitely is on mine. Just so you can get the address. I can't put it out there early, the address, but I will put it on the page that day. So that is where you go to check. It's $5. Yeah. Y'all pull up.
Come have a good time, man. We're gonna talk about some shit. we're gonna have some interesting topics for y'all. You know what I mean? We're gonna make it crack. You know what I mean? Trust me. You're gonna have Batman in the audience, hopefully. And guess what? Guest starring Peace Lily.
Look, he's like, fuck that.
Are you available?
I got business.
Yes, I have business, so unfortunately I will not be there.
Okay,
well, not this one. We'll catch him in next
one
round.
time. But seriously though.
And listen, Peace Lily, the reason why that date changed, because you know it wasn't supposed to be that date. It changed because the venue that I have, they mistakenly gave two of us the same date, and that person I happen to be last, so last in, first out, so the person won. So it's a Saturday.
Maddie, we definitely go get you that address. Maddie needs an address. You know what I mean? She's coming from out of town. I would love to have Maddie in that joint because you know what I mean, her views and opinions are amazing. You know what I mean? And real talk.
Pull up, get some of this real talk energy.
If you never got to talk to Mr. Caesar, I am telling you now. You know what I mean? You have missed a whole shit ton because her views and what she's going to say, she's very raw, she's very blunt.
She's a Scorpio.
I love to have her there.
Boom, straight to the point.
That's what it is, straight to the point. You know what I mean? So, I mean, it's going down once again Saturday, May 14th. Saturday, May 14th, and it's going down, man. Come check us out, man. We going to do this thing. We're still working on that show that we did not forget. This summer, get your kids together. Get your kids right. Your teenagers, we are dedicating a show. A date will come in the future, but we're dedicating a show to your teenagers. We want to have them. Some of you bring your teenagers into the studio with us, and we're going to have a real talk with them. Get their opinions about shit. See what they feeling about some of these topics that we talking about. You know what I mean? You want to know what your kids is thinking, and this is going to be an opportunity for it. I think it's a dope idea, man. So it's another fine Monday. Long live beans. Always long live beans.
Long live beans. Anisha, there will be a cash app option for you to pay. I mean, get yourself counted in already. There's a cash app option.
All right.
A Zelle option.
If you have any questions regarding that,
yes,
you could always hit Kiki up or you can hit Bruce Oliver up. They'll be more than happy to help you with that. I'm just there. He's the DJ. No, he's the rapper. I'm the DJ. Yeah, so she handles all that shit. You know what I mean? Like she handles all the goody shit. So like I said, if you have questions about the little $5 joint, you can hit Kiki up or you can look up Bruce Oliver and talk to him about it. Yep. They can get you straight. But we're going to do this live round table. And the last couple ones that we had, conversations got deep as fuck, yo.
Yeah, they fly.
Like men and women were extremely transparent. They were transparent with shit. Like some of the things like, yo, these women wanted answers. And the men gave them the answers.
It brings shit out. It brings shit out. Like today, I was hoping that the 15 things about he's not into you will have some people questioning their shit and ending their situations that don't serve them.
Trust me, I'll be posting that on my page as well.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Yo, I guess it's time, Kiki.
Yep. Another fine Monday.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Give yourself to talk about throughout the week, man.
Love you.
Have a good one.
I'm Kiki.
I'm Told. This is
Real Talk Uncensored.
Peace.